when it comes around. For now, let's kick off into this. To the bottom right hand side, our blue Zerg player is Scarlett. Up against the red Zerg in the top left, Impact. You guys know how difficult it is to fold up my chicken strippers and put them away while I get ready to cast for a game? Oh my god. Man, look at the aggression on both sides of the map. 12 pool from Impact versus the 13-12 of Scarlett. It's actually kind of funny, because Scarlett's going to have a lot of aggression, but Impact will actually have a good defensive position, because obviously with this you will generally look to expand. Scarlett's build doesn't usually get an expansion, so if Impact can defend an expansion, he should be okay here. Now he will be working with slowlings against fastlings, it might even be banelings as well. So this could get very interesting very quickly as we get this set up to go. Spawning pool finishes up. Lingers on the way on each side of the map. Obviously the players excuse me. Obviously the players don't know what's up just yet, so you know, for Impact this is still just what he would usually do with a 12 pool. Scarlett will not see the initial lings. Impact will also... Oh, Impact might see the initial lings. He will see the lings. Obviously knows that later as well, so might figure out what this is. Continues forwards. Okay, turns around and will chase those lings down. We have a couple of lings coming in, and he actually gets a couple of nibbles. Every little bit of damage here really counts, because you're working with very low unit numbers. So even just a couple of nibbles on those couple of lings can go a huge way to helping out here. As Impact is continuing to chase those lings down. Scarlett with a couple more lings about to show up. Obviously, Impact has to be careful. As soon as ling speed finishes, if Scarlett gets a better number of Zerglings, she'll be able to overwhelm Impact very quickly. So a couple of lings nibbling their way through that hatchery here, dealing a little bit of damage. This queen coming down from Impact, pushing Scarlett's Overlord away. We do see the Zerglings here from Impact, and Scarlett still running around. Scarlett's about to have ling speed though, and that's why Impact, I think, has to just sort of say, okay, well, let's back away from this. We'll see the banelings now as well. Lings turning around, doing a little bit of damage here. Spine Crawler about to finish up. And again, those lings just trying to see what they can do here. A couple of Banes wandering forwards. Lings coming in as well. And, well, again, here we go. A couple of lings going to start fighting. A couple of Banelings will pull away. Again, Scarlett's the one that really has to deal damage here, of course, because there's a hatchery for Impact. Well, the lings are just cleaning up all the Zerglings, so the Banes are kind of left to their own devices for a few moments. Spine will come down to the low ground. Queen will have to make way for it to get burrowed there. There we go, Spine coming down, and so far, not going to be focusing. The Banes blow up on a few Zerglings here, transfusing the Queen. Other Queen's coming forward. Spine will be blown up, but that's the rest of the Banelings used. Scarlett making her decisions as to what she wants to blow up now, and, well, now there's Queens on the low ground feeling confident, and they're going to actually stop the Banes from even coming forward. So Scarlett in a little bit of trouble, but we'll have to continue on one base, because there is not an easy way to pull this into a two-base situation at all. Another Spine Crawler starts to build as well. Impact knowing he has the advantage here. Has a few drones mixed in, because he never started mining gas, right? So Impact has had more money, allowing him to, also with a few more lava, able to sneak a couple drones in here and there. Well, here we go, the Banes coming through, and they will be able to get one of the Queens so far. Ling's coming in from Impact to help out as well. Gets the other Bane quite nicely. This Queen should just throw down the transfuse on any Queen it can, and it does before it falls. And Scarlett again a little bit more damage, but not really enough, considering that Impact is now 6 workers ahead. That's a huge difference. That's 50% extra economy for Impact over Scarlett. Scarlett is getting the hatchery up, but that investment means that the next waves of Zerglings are just not as populated, and hence will not get as much done either. What's up, Freak Gamer, saying, got the war chest through your link? I hope I did everything right. Thank you so much, dude. We appreciate it. Of course, guys, if you don't have your war chest already, !war chest, I get a percentage of every sale through my link, thanks to Blizzard and Twitch, so do check that out. War chest has some new cool skins. Shout out to Freak Gamer coming in and purchasing the war chest from my link. Thank you so much, dude. Really appreciate it. Thank you. Overlord's hanging out here as we see this Queen is going to come chasing up to the top side. That Overlord going to get pushed away. A couple of Evo Chambers coming up. A couple of Extractors coming down. More drones on the way in here at the moment. Is again just going to be seeing that Overlord pushed away by this Queen. So Queen dealing quite a lot of damage. Is going to be able to pick up that kill any second now. There it is, Queen. Again, the Overlord's Impact. Finally something kind of going wrong for him, because so far it's actually been a pretty good defense for Impact. He's been in a pretty good position, keeping himself healthy here. I do like his setup. Ling's running over. Queen's already in the wall off. Rotron about to complete. Well, Lord just hanging around as well, and we do see the few extra drones on the way up here from Scarlett. And again, there's that Evo Chamber dropping down in on the natural. Just to chill a little while here, as we obviously kind of have a stage of the game where Impact can't be aggressive without Ling speed, and Scarlett can't be aggressive because Impact's defense is too good. So Scarlett playing a little bit of catch-up, is going to take a third hatchery here in just a moment. What Impact's plan is, has a Rotron and Evo Chamber, something Scarlett has seen. Making 5 Overlords kind of feels like Impact just wants to spam a bunch of units and not kind of go back. Starts the +1 missile. This kind of begins to feel like a fake. I feel like this is going to be Lings, and Lings. Like, there isn't enough gas to really make roaches to kind of any huge extent. I guess if you cancel the +1, then there is. Obviously, the +1 right now could just be a fake out, so if it gets seen, you're like, oh, okay, you're going into +1, no attack coming. If you cancel +1, build up a few extra roaches, maybe turn this into a roach lingual lane. Could just keep +1 as well, though. Makes it kind of transition a little bit more easily as well, though. No land, no third base. Do you see again, Zerglin pokes in, still sees the +1 on its way. Has no idea what's behind that wall of those. Ling speed coming out from Scarlett will help, from Impact will help him to push Scarlett back and to help deny information, because he has some faster units now as well. Queen's moving forwards. Okay, well that's a huge sign of aggression, obviously. So Scarlett, 26 Lings on the way. Rotron coming up, but will not have the minerals to make roaches with all of the gas that she has. So that might be a bit of an issue, as Impact getting a bit of a jump start on this aggression. Spinecrawler immediately starts up from Scarlett as well, who will be looking to try and defend here. Ling is running forwards, a Baneling coming through as well. Those roaches all coming down to the bottom right-hand side. A third hatchery coming in on the right as well, as we do just see the roaches and the Zerglings. Well, gonna fight right now. The Ling is coming in for a good surround. Ravagers will morph in from the low health roaches right away. A Baneling from Scarlett doesn't seem to do too much. Honestly, these roach numbers already looking pretty spectacular. And the Ravagers being brought in as well. This is looking very good. The Banes coming through here will cancel those Ravagers. I mean, the Banes don't really do much otherwise. Spinecrawler is up as extra Lings streaming his reinforcements here. Impact is going to take a big lead and is going to have too much to push through with. Scarlett has to type out GG. Getting that delicious chicken? Hell yeah, I am. Sorry, having a drink. Oh, this is really a mess of a cast so far. Mellow Yellow also getting the war chest through my link. Thank you so much. Dude, as long as you clicked on my link and then you purchase it from there, it's completely fine. So don't worry about it. As long as you went through my link, it's completely 100% okay. Bottom right hand side, our blue Zerg is Scarlett. And to the upper left, our red Zerg, Impact. Drone moving out onto the map. Gonna come down, throw down a third hatchery. It's a free hatch before pool, so Impact already opening with a little bit of a funky start here. Scarlett in the meantime is just going to go hatch, gas, and pool. Getting that going for herself, so Scarlett just set up into hatch, gas, pool. Bit more of a regular play, and Impact trying to cut some corners. Be a little bit greedy, and get things going. Overlord shows up, sees what's going on. Is this live? No. We're casting a couple of series that we did not catch earlier on. Because again, I was not originally meant to cast this. Just bringing you guys the extra games. I know obviously some people will have seen them on the other streams, but we're just bringing you guys an English version of them, just in case you would enjoy such content. Turns out a fair few of you do enjoy such content, so that's all good. Bayonet's on the way up here from Scarlett, as we do see the couple of overlords just hanging around. From both players, obviously Scarlett saw the fact that this is a free hatch, so her own third hatchery just coming up. Scarlett will have the link speed a bit faster, the Bane Nest a bit faster, so some opportunities for aggression. Let's see if she wants to take advantage of those, as she'll be down a little bit on drones. Two links coming in, fighting against each other. One link goes down there, as obviously against Scarlett, just making use of her link speed at the moment. Tell you what though, Impact, Rotron dropping down. It's just going to turn this into aggression again. Just going to go Ling Rotron in with this right now. His link speed's about to finish up. Scarlett does have a few banelings on the way. Those links are going to hit the third base. Obviously Scarlett has no kind of movement or presence into a Rotron just yet. So without a Rotron, Scarlett's going to have some difficulty defending this, but it is possible. Couple of Banes that she's sneaking up to the top side now. Feelings counterattacking at you here from Impact. If he gets a Queen, that'd be a really huge pick-off, although it doesn't get that Queen on the natural. Instead goes straight in on the third base. Sorry, goes into the natural. Will get the Queen here, and actually might be able to get some drones as well. So Scarlett will start taking some damage. In the meantime, pulling her other units back home to help defend means these Roaches and Lings can cross the map without any issue. Although he doesn't build Roaches, he just builds drones. So Impact actually going to change this up. Not get aggressive, and just try and take an eco lead from this run by. Wow. Let's nibble onto that hatchery. Just a little bit of damage coming all the way up to the top side here. And he's just running around all over the place. Plus one melee on the way up from Scarlett at the moment. The rest of these Zerglings still moving around. There's the flare coming through from Scarlett as well. Plus one missiles, plus one melee. Scarlett is hunting for this, by the way. She is really trying to catch these. Now the Roaches do start streaming across the map, so Impact goes into the Roaches just after a little bit of a drone. Still adding another drone here as well, but still more obvious too. Scarlett with the plus one melee obviously has no interest in playing Roaches, going into the lair looking for the Spire, but that won't be up in time to shut down a Roach attack. Or will it? I mean, the lair finishes, then depends how quickly Impact decides to hit. If he hits with plus one, he probably will hit before Mutalisks. And if he hits before Mutalisks, it's going to be very difficult for Scarlett to defend, because she's going to have a bunch of money banked up that she's not going to have invested into units to defend with. And even if she does make units then, her money's going to be invested elsewhere, and so the Mutas, which are obviously her tech choice, do not come onto the map for even longer. So that's something that can help Impact recover if his attack doesn't straight up end the game. Zergling's trying to come around the top side as a single Zergling runs into that natural mineral line, picks off a Ling already. Extra Lings now from Impact starting to flood on through here, and these drones going down pretty quickly. So a few drones already dropping at the moment. 4 workers killed. And again, that Spire just on the way up in the back of this natural. Lings do surround. They do pick up that Queen. That's a nice shutdown again. The rest of these Roaches coming across the map as well. All of these Roaches coming down. Man, Scarlett just has nothing. She's been waiting for the Spire. She is just doesn't have anything actually when you look at it. Banes obviously could hope for some very good connections here. Impact will begin to try and split the Banes. The splash damage actually does kind of okay, honestly. They come back over the left-hand side now, but extra Lings and Roaches starting to show up. I'm just worried that eventually these Roaches are just going to be still good against the Zerglings. With plus one missiles, they two-shot them, remember. Morphs in Ravagers to buy a bit more time. Scarlett will waste time fighting those. Now turns onto Lings, but it just feels like there's too many Roaches. Spire about to finish, but there's no money to actually build meters. There's gas, but no minerals. Also going to be seeing the Lings and the Roaches continuing through. I'm just going to continue dealing some damage here. Ling's going to continue getting picked off. That Queen will go down. Corrosive Bowel doesn't quite manage to connect. Extra Zerglings continue to be killed as well here. And this looks like it's too much of an impact. 5-6 meters on the way, but by the time they clean this up, there's going to be a ton of drones already dead. Scarlett will be playing from a huge deficit, and that's not going to be easy as you see more Corrosive Bowel is actually going to go for the Spire kill. Stop more Spire Mutas from coming up here. Lings and Roaches streaming towards the main. There's this third base which a few Lings could actually just wreak havoc on. So the few meters that are up are going to be the only Mutalists here, but Scarlett's already down to equal workers. And obviously there's a ton of time for these Lings and Roaches and Ravages to get even more done. Picking up a lot of these drones at the moment. Man, these Mutas are just not killing anything fast enough. And Roaches and Ravages take a little while anyways on low mutant numbers, but then the Lings are just so fast they're just going to run around all over the place. Now some Lings still don't head towards the third base. I feel like that's just something which Impact could have done a long time ago. The more drones he kills here, the more this game is over basically. Because no drones means you can't build anything else other than the mutas that you've got. If you can't build anything else other than that, eventually the counterattacks and so on just wear you down. Eventually you just get enough up to clean up the mutas, and that's GG. Impact will take game number 2. A 2-0.